The price of groceries. Let's talk about it. Y'all see where I'm at? Acme grocery store. High prices. We're going to talk about it when I get home. All right, y'all. I made it home and very disappointed in the prices that I saw at the grocery store.
Why was this $48? 48. And the apples don't even count because the apples ended up being free. Publix ended up giving me those for free because they buy one get one free. But how do you ring up buy one get one free apple? Do you ring up one apple and then the other apple? So they just gave them to me. $48 for this. Some potatoes, some milk, just a little protein thing for me. I'm gonna do hot dogs tonight with fries, some bananas, and some dog food. $48. What the fuck?
Why was it $48? The dog food, the protein shakes, I'm sure they were high. Even Frank's hot dogs, they be high. The milk is high. Everything on that counter is high. That's why it was $48. She better be glad she got them apples for free. It would have been like $60. Everything is high, y'all. Everything is high. How are you surviving? Are you making it? Have you been budgeting? Have you changed your perspective when you go out to the grocery store? Have you changed the number of visits that you make per month? What changes have you made? Let me know in the comments. I saw this video. I think this lady spent thousands of dollars at the grocery store. I said, oh, this ain't happening over here. This is not happening over here. Take a look at this.
What's up, everybody? It's the middle of the month, and that means I need to go grocery shopping for my kids. My kids eat a lot, okay? So usually you have to go shopping at the beginning of the month and in the middle of the month. So yeah, y'all, we about to put all this stuff up. Let's go. Mind you, I also always pack school lunches, so I shop a lot. Y'all, sometimes I be so overwhelmed when I have to put stuff up. It's like playing Tetris, but it wasn't that bad this time because I didn't get that much stuff, and it only cost me about $2,000. Okay, bye.
$2,000. I enjoyed the ASMR aspect of that video and how neatly she put everything away, but I did see a lot of junk food. My kids are not eating that junk food. I'm not going to judge her for what she's buying.
We listen and we don't judge.
But there was a lot of junk food. In this house, I'll be like, y'all going to get some fruit. Y'all going to get some veggies. Every now and again, y'all might get some chips. And y'all might get some cookies. But we're not buying a whole bunch of it at one time. Everybody has their own choices of what they want to buy. But I was like, we can't do that today. But she can do it. Let her go ahead and do it. What they say, if you like it, I love it. But I just wanted to share that too. Like, we not doing that. Everything in moderation. Portion control. But yeah, that was interesting to watch, wasn't it? Now, this is how I was acting today at the grocery store. Watch this.
Damn. 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 Damn.
Looking at the prices and putting it back. Like, not today. Looking at those prices and saying, put it back. You might want to grab it think about it, and then you say, not gonna work. Let me put it back. It's tough in these grocery store streets. It's tough out there. Everything is high. Everything has gone up. And it just seems like those tags gradually changed over time, because I really didn't notice. A lot of things were on sale, but today, nothing was on sale that I wanted. Now, this next video, I know he's probably joking about the mass lootings on the groceries, but I'm sure that loss prevention is doing its job at the grocery store right about now. I'm sure security is pretty high at the grocery store. These are things that people need. Check this one out.
I'm going to show you why mass looting is going to start soon. That's the sale price. Rotisserie was like $4.99.
Yeah.
Is that a lot for berries?
Yes.
Fruit is yummy. Blueberries.
I like that peanut butter.
Maybe at the eggs. Bro, I don't know about that. Come on. I don't know about that. Party.
For 18 bags.
Bro, pickles are gross. Bro, $5 each. Tiny tomatoes. Maybe we got a couple sales going on. Is that normal for ice cream?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Those prices were giving me anxiety, because they look like the prices that I saw today at the grocery store. I do think location matters. Like state by state, I think the prices do differ as far as the groceries are concerned. But I did see a lot of similarities. I'm not exactly sure where this gentleman lives, but what I saw today in the grocery store looked pretty similar. Let me know in the comments how much stuff costs for you. Do your prices look like this? Speaking of location, check this one out.
You think your grocery prices are bad? Look at my grocery prices.
What?
I'm here to show you guys my grocery prices so you don't have to feel bad about yours. She smells good.
What? What? Did y'all see those prices? And that was in Hawaii. I'm still stunned. Things were in double digits that I normally never see in double digits. They better be paying good in Hawaii. I did see in the comments for this video that the minimum wage in Hawaii is $15. That was the cost of some of this one item of food. But the bread was $10. So I'm working 1 hour for some bread. Minimum wage. Whew, that's crazy. But again, you know, they are an island. So of course they're going to pay for the cost of transporting everything, because a lot of those items they're not made in the, you know, of course on the island. So they got to pay for all the fees incurred. And imagine on top of that, the tariffs. Nope. Can't live in Hawaii. That's going to be a no. hard pass on Hawaii. It's a beautiful place, but I'm not living there. So we know today is what? April 10th. The tariffs have paused there's a 90-day pause on tariffs except for China. But I did want to show this in regards to grocery stores, prices, and the tariffs and how that may impact the grocery prices. So even after the 90 days, hopefully the pause will last. I'm not even going to get into the politics of it all, but there's a 90-day pause on the tariffs, and this video was taken before that.
Have y'all seen the news today? Because from what I'm seeing, it looks like we all need to be having a garden now. Because if things are about to be as bad as they're looking with these tariffs and everything else, like, bro, grocery prices they're already high as heck, but they really about to be high now. So if you don't have a garden, honey, you need to start one. And I don't want to hear nothing about having a green thumb. I don't want to hear none of that. It's all about reading, learning, and trial and error. So just start it now and thank me later.
Yeah, we do need a garden. I did see somewhere. Now, a lot of people live in the city, so I think they have like garden, like sanctuary areas or wherever where they can have like a community garden, possibly. Like in those empty lots. I've seen that before. My stepdad had a green thumb. I know she said you don't need to have a green thumb, but my stepdad grew everything in our backyard. Tomatoes, cucumbers, collard greens, lettuce, green peppers, red peppers, onions, you name it. All we had to do was go outside and go pick the vegetables in the garden. And we also had an apple tree. The good old days, right? I feel like I don't have enough yard to really have a garden, but I think there's some like inside gardens that I've seen where you can have, I think it's like a garden or something like that. We might have to think about a garden, just like she said, because the prices of things are outrageous.
Grocery shoppers at the Morton Williams supermarket on the Upper East Side telling me President Trump's sweeping tariffs are top of mind. Are you worried tariffs are going to impact the price?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to help.
Shipper Shaw is not just concerned about the cost of her food, but how tariffs will impact her business. Her company supplies other stores with spices from India.
We are really worried because a lot of items are in transit in the water, a lot of items are in production, and a lot of items are already pre-sold in the pre-tariff prices. So that dramatically adds a lot of stress to us.
It's a little too early to tell how the tariffs are going to affect the price of your grocery bill at the supermarket, but there's one thing certain: perishable items, well, things like avocados and pineapples and bananas, those are things that are imported and are likely to go up in price first.
I think prices on all of those things that we import are going to be going up, at least for the very, foreseeable future. Again, I can't say how much, but I would expect fairly substantially.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture reports the U.S. imports more food products than it exports, like avocados and tomatoes from Mexico, bananas from Costa Rica, and coffee from Colombia. A lot of what we eat comes from somewhere else. It means those taxes on foreign imports could eventually be passed on to the consumer. One of the first places you're likely to notice higher prices is the grocery store.
You see how he tore those stickers off? Those are the stickers that I'm looking for when I go into the grocery store to see what's on sale. Those are the ones that stand out, and I'm like, okay, is that a good deal today? Because that's what I'm getting, whatever it is. Brand name, store name, I don't care. I can make it work when I get in the kitchen. When I saw those avocados, I love avocados. I love pineapples. I love all the produce. That's my favorite section in the store. So the prices might go up. But again, it's a 90-day pause on the tariff, so don't go up right now. Thank you. So yeah, something to think about after the 90 days, the price of the groceries continuing to rise regardless. We go on there today, it's like the prices are crazy. So I don't know what to do, but spend my money and get what I need to get and get out the store and hope everything that I want is on sale. So before, you know what I need to start doing is, the circulars that come in the mail. I need to start looking at them because a lot of times I'll get them and put them straight in the recycling. But anyway, I'm gonna start looking at them, base my shopping off of that, and then look at what stores are having certain things on sale that I want. Got to make some changes to adjust to the prices. So if I want things on sale and on buy one, get one free and all of that, got to have a plan before I go to the grocery store. So like I said earlier in this video, the tariffs have been paused. It's April 10th today, and there's a 90-day pause on the tariffs. However, I still want to show this video because it still makes a lot of sense to consider if that pause is lifted, what we have to consider as far as our grocery prices. So take a look at this one.
Tonight, Americans are bracing after voters made it clear in November inflation and high prices were the top issue. Now, they're fearful prices are going to get worse, not better. And like millions of Americans, Susan Linder is retired and on a fixed income.
We're terrified, really. And it makes no sense. I mean, look at the stock market today. It makes no sense that these tariffs have gone into effect.
Those tariffs will mean higher costs at the supermarket on produce not grown here and on coffee, chocolate, and other items. Something else to look out for, seafood. The USDA says 80% of seafood consumed in the U.S. comes from high tariff countries, places like Vietnam, Indonesia, India, Canada, Chile. So that could rise. Tonight, analysts say these new tariffs could cost an average American family of four up to $7,200 extra a year. It was just 24 hours ago, the president acknowledging he campaigned by talking about groceries.
It's such an old-fashioned term, but a beautiful term, groceries. It sort of says a bag with different things in it. Groceries went through the roof, and I campaigned on that.
For this father of three, it's not old-fashioned. It's a real concern with prices set to go higher. We're going to start feeling the pinch pretty soon, right?
We're feeling it now, I go in there, I see the prices. I try to act like they don't exist, and I just try to work harder.
And David, as we just saw, some of those businesses will try to absorb the cost, but the reality is, from furniture to appliances, from cars to groceries, it's consumers will have to bear the burden of those tariffs. David.
We're just 24 hours in, and we're going to stay on this. Matt Gutman with us.
Boy, oh boy. It's going to be passed to us, the consumer. When he talked about seafood, I love a good crab, seafood dinner. So us, the consumer, are going to bear the brunt of the tariffs. Right now, they're on pause. But like the guy said, you try to walk in the store and act like everything is okay. It's not okay. The prices are high. They're high. Nothing we can do. They are what they are. We have to come out of our wallets and purses and just pay the price. And a lot of people are on fixed incomes. There are a lot of people who cannot afford the price jumps in the grocery store, but we need to eat to survive. We just have to do better as far as budgeting if we can. I know that's tough too, because if you're already on a fixed income, you're already budgeting money, the squeeze is already tightened, and that's tough. It's really tough. One last thing I want to leave here is a resource to think about. If you get to that time where you need help with your groceries, think about a food bank. I used to volunteer at one a few years ago, and I think food banks are a good place to go, especially if you are in need and can't afford it. It happens. I've been there before. I have been a recipient of needing a box of food or being the person that was donated a turkey at Thanksgiving. I have been that person. So we all go through times where we struggle and we need some help. And I think thinking about a food bank is a good place to go when you need that assistance. I think local churches also have food banks or food pantries that you can utilize if you do need assistance. So think about those things. If you can't even make it to the grocery store because you can't even purchase the groceries, think about a food bank or a food pantry. Then we also have like food drives at my children's school throughout the year. So the food is out there. If you are unable to afford it, think about that as a possibility as far as getting food.
I know times getting hard. This is for the parents and the people that really need it. Go to these food banks. I know everybody think when they think of food bank, they think of, oh, government cheese, beans and stuff like that. It's not like that no more, but you do get that stuff too. The same stuff you get in the grocery stores, fruits, vegetables, meat, everything, bread, they got it. During these times, y'all gonna have to take advantage of what's given to y'all. Like, this stuff is free, so go and get it. Even if you don't need it now, store it for later. And then if you got newborn kids and stuff, they got diapers, wipes, toys, clothes. And the way stuff going right now, things are only gonna get worse. So I beg y'all to use y'all resources. All the stuff that the government is giving y'all, all the stuff that y'all pay y'all tax dollars on, go out there and use it, benefit from it, and also spread the word. You see people looking in need for some help, tell them, point them in the direction to go get some help. Even if you can't give them any money and stuff like that, tell them these places they can go to help themselves and their family.
Yes. Give the help. If you don't have the money to give the help, tell them where they can get help. Tell them the different resources available out there so that they can get some assistance. So I just wanted to leave that video off with that. Prices are going up. A lot of people can't afford those groceries. If there's help out there, show them the way. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Subscribe if you like, but I would like it. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.